House at Disney's Wide World of Sports in Orlando, Florida. The USA Wrestling National Championships back to the mat with some freestyle action. Now at 188 pounds in the freestyle division, two of the big names in USA Wrestling. Les Gutches in the red going against Kevin Jackson in the blue. Regulation will end with Les Gutches holding a 1-0 lead immediately. They get reset for a 3-minute overtime period. The first one to 3 points will win.
Jackson's got to feel good here. He's in the match. He's not out of it. We're seen before that Gutches always beat him in regulation. Gutches, though, still seems offensive-minded, continues to probe at the defenses of Jackson, though never really committing to a serious shot. There's just that one where he scored his point. He got in real tight with that bear hug and tripped him down. Fingers are caught in the singlet. They should be breaking this.
Kevin Jackson is going to have to turn his defense into an offense to come away with a national title.
Oh, almost another nice duck there by Gutches. Very explosive. Still a lot of energy in both these athletes. The pace is slow here. They're not burning a lot of energy. Ooh, and Jackson again almost being taken down. Ref called for a passive call, but the judge in the chair said nay. That would have further distanced Gutches ahead.
Gutches trying to position himself for a shot.
It seems as though Jackson's stance is higher. He bends at the waist more to get down low. Not from the knees, where Gutches' knees are bent a lot more. Front headlock now for Jackson. Oh, and they're going to hit. Despite shooting, Gutches is getting hit with a passive call.
So now the decision on Jackson. 1:29 seconds left in overtime, and Les Gutches in the red and down has a 1-0 lead on Kevin Jackson in the blue.
Under the old weight classes, they could be teammates, Monday and Jackson, but under the new ones, they basically have to wrestle each other, which would be fun to watch as well.
Absolutely.
Jackson not even getting his hands locked here. He hasn't really tried anything offense, and they return to their feet.
Blood wipe they want. One more time on Les Gutches.
And they're ready to go.
Kevin Jackson pacing in circles. 1:09 to go. He knows he has to score.
Well, with 1:05 left here, he's going to have to turn it up. He needs a point, and he might get it with this shot. He's in a position to score now. He's got a tight single. And he will. That's a point.
Yep, 1-1. Under a minute to go.
And I believe the passive calls are tied. So this could come down to whoever has the best finishing 30 seconds.
So with the passive ties called and the score tied, with the passive calls tied and the score tied, it comes down to just a referee's decision. Kevin Jackson once again pacing in his circles, trying to focus, trying to zero in. He got his takedown.
Well, I know Gutches had 2 passive calls against Jackson, and I know Jackson had that one. I can't remember whether he had one in regulation. I don't think he did, which means Gutches is still ahead on the tie. And you see the way Jackson's shooting, I think he knows that.
Yeah.
He knows that, but Gutches now has his own good single leg. Oh, and Jackson able to counter out. 15 seconds. We got the best wrestling now here in the last 30.
10 seconds to go. This is the national championship at 188.
Yeah, Gutches definitely is ahead here with a passive call. Otherwise, Jackson wouldn't be doing it that hard.
And there is the match. And Les Gutches knows he's got it. The score tied at 1-1, and now all the officials will gather. They will make it official.
Red hand is raised.
And it will go to Les Gutches at 188 pounds, a 1-to-1 passivity decision for Les Gutches, the national champion of 1997.